Question number 1 is, what is money? Answer to question number 1 is, money refers to anything that is generally accepted as a medium of exchange, a measure of value and a store of value. Question number 2 is, name the two types of money. Answer to question number 2 is, the two types of money are commodity money and fiat money. Question number 3 is, define commodity money. Answer to question number 3 is, commodity money is any physical substance that is widely accepted for making transactions, such as gold, silver or other precious metals. Question number 4 is, define fiat money. Answer to question number 4 is, fiat money is currency that a government has declared to be a legal tender, but it is not backed by a physical commodity. Question number 5 is, what is the primary function of money? Answer to question number 5 is, the primary function of money is to serve as a medium of exchange. Question number 6 is, explain the functions of money. Answer to question number 6 is, money serves as a medium of exchange, a measure of value, a store of value and a standard of deferred payment. Question number 7 is, what is barter system? Answer to question number 7 is, the barter system is a system of exchange where goods and services are directly exchanged for other goods and services without using money. Question number 8 is, why is the barter system inefficient? Answer to question number 8 is, the barter system is inefficient because it requires a double coincidence of wants, meaning both parties must want what the other has to offer. Question number 9 is, what are the drawbacks of a barter system? Answer to question number 9 is, drawbacks of a barter system include the lack of common measure of value, difficulty in storing value, and the problem of indivisibility. Question number 10 is, define credit. Answer to question number 10 is, credit refers to the arrangement where goods, services, or money are provided in the present with the promise of future payment. Question number 11 is, what is collateral in the context of credit? Answer to question number 11 is, collateral refers to an asset or property that a borrower offers to the lender as security for a loan. Question number 12 is, differentiate between formal and informal sources of credit. Answer to question number 12 is, formal sources of credit include banks and cooperatives, while informal sources include moneylenders, relatives, friends, etc. Question number 13 is, what is the importance of credit in an economy? Answer to question number 13 is, credit is important in an economy as it facilitates the purchase of goods and services, promotes investment, and helps smooth consumption. Question number 14 is, explain the term interest. Answer to question number 14 is, interest is the cost of borrowing money, usually expressed as a percentage of the principal amount borrowed. Question number 15 is, what is the difference between fixed and flexible interest rates? Answer to question number 15 is, fixed interest rates remain constant throughout the loan period, while flexible interest rates may vary based on market conditions. Question number 16 is, what is the significance of interest rates in credit transactions? Answer to question number 16 is, interest rates determine the cost of borrowing and the return on lending, influencing borrowing and saving decisions in the economy. Question number 17 is, what is a formal sector credit institution? Answer to question number 17 is, formal sector credit institutions are regulated financial institutions such as banks and cooperatives that provide credit services to the public. Question number 18 is, explain the term self-help groups, SHGs. Answer to question number 18 is self-help groups are small groups of individuals, typically from similar socio-economic backgrounds, who come together to save money and provide collateral-free loans to their members. Question number 19 is, how do self-help groups empower women? Answer to question number 19 is, SHGs empower women by providing them with access to financial resources, enhancing their decision-making abilities, and promoting socio-economic independence. Question number 20 is, what is microcredit? Answer to question number 20 is, microcredit refers to the extension of small loans to individuals who typically lack collateral, often to start small businesses or engage in income-generating activities. Question number 21 is, who pioneered the concept of microcredit? Answer to question number 21 is, Professor Muhammad Yunus of Bangladesh pioneered the concept of microcredit through the establishment of the Grameen Bank. Question number 22 is, what is the role of microfinance institution in providing credit to the poor? Answer to question number 22 is, microfinance institutions specialize in providing financial services, including credit, savings and insurance, to low-income individuals and communities. Question number 23 is, how does the Reserve Bank of India regulate credit in India? Answer to question number 23 is, the Reserve Bank of India regulates credit in India through various monetary policy tools, such as open market operations, reserve requirements, and policy interest rates. Question number 24 is, explain the term central bank. Answer to question number 24 is, a central bank is a monetary authority responsible for regulating a country's money supply, currency issuance, and interest rates, as well as overseeing the banking system. Question number 25 is, what is the role of the Reserve Bank of India as the central bank? Answer to question number 25 is, the RBI regulates the banking system, issues currency, formulates and implements monetary policy, manages foreign exchange reserves, and acts as the government's banker and debt manager. Thanks for watching, and if you have liked this video, please like, share, subscribe and comment. Thanks a lot. God bless you.